I think the end update won't happen. Now, for those of you who are already screaming at the screen and leaving angry comments, let me explain. Now, it's no secret that the end update is one of the most requested updates for Minecraft. So much so that people have taken it into their own hands multiple times and made some of the most well thought out mods ever. These mods show the potential of an end update and are pretty cool most of the time. I've played some myself. But what's also no secret is that Mojang has not yet released an end update, despite everything, and pretty much the entire community asking for one. There are not even any plans of doing so from what we can tell, and I think it's actually for good reason why the end update isn't happening. For those of you who are disappointed, I'm not saying the end update is impossible, I'm just saying the end update is improbable. So why do I think so? Well, there are several reasons. Let me elucidate. The first and the biggest reason is that Mojang is a company and moreover a business, and Minecraft is a product. Now, believe it or not, a business is encouraged to have business practices that increase the lifespan of their product. This is why Minecraft has moved on from updates to the drop system. That way, it generates hype more times than just once a year. It also means they use updates as a mean of boosting the product, so they can use the end update as a hype builder for the game in case of when Minecraft falls out of popularity. Right now, Minecraft is very popular and doesn't really need a popularity booster. However, if in any case they do need one, they need to make sure that such an update is possible, because if they already have done the end update, they can't do it again. Because in a case where Minecraft popularity runs out, they may not get any more second chances. Talking about second chances, the second reason is also a significant factor in why I believe the end update won't happen. Last year in March, we saw the change of Minecraft's shift in their updating scheme to a drop system instead of the major updates we got each year. And an end update would require an update and not a drop. Therefore, until we're sure that they might do updates sometimes even in the middle of drops, we can be sure they'll drop an end update. Now, the Mojang working structure is not really known publicly, so we can only assume. But I think I know how it might be. Since drops take less work than an update, I believe the development team is split into 2 or more teams, and these teams work individually on their respective drops. So when one team is done with their drop, they can take a rest until the other drop is done, having a clear work-life balance. However, if something such as an end update is to be done, these teams need to be rejoined into the same team and start. Unfortunately, that would result in at least missing of one drop, which is a risk Mojang might not take as of right now. The third reason, in my opinion, why Mojang isn't doing an end update is because they're scared. No, actually, they are. And the community is stippling for this one. During the Claims and Cliffs update, the Wild update, and the Trials and Tales update, because the community didn't like the update, Mojang received a ton of backlash. And if they do the end update and a part of the community didn't like it, or if it wasn't what they envisioned, then they risk having that backlash again. And that's too high a price for any business to take, let alone one which has already dealt with such backlash before. Now that Mojang has been back afloat, such a risk is pretty much life or death for them, and it's undesirable to say the least. If they make a mistake, they can't handle the criticism. They pretty much have to make it perfect. Which leads me to my next point: perfection. The end update is really hard to make right. At its core, the end is supposed to be a desolate wasteland with some life, which is also supposed to store the final boss of the game, which it already is. So, an end update could only make the end more lively and change the dragon fight. Now, for those of you who are asking about how they made the Nether update didn't have expectations. No one wanted nor was expecting another update, so they were content with what they got. Plus, they were able to strike a perfect balance with the loneliness and hellscape vibes for the Nether, but with more lives. Doing it another time perfectly is very hard to say the least. If they didn't strike the perfect balance, then the whole thing might flop, which is my next point. It's already perfect. Now, that might come off as a surprise to some of y'all, but I want to ask you something. Like, genuinely comment your answers down below because I want to know. But have you played an end update mod? And what was your experience? because I think we can all pretty much unanimously agree that it wasn't what we wanted from an official Minecraft update. It adds so much or so little that it entirely removes the vibe of the end. It all circles back to that perfection we talked about. It's almost never perfect. This sucks because even after hundreds of tries from so many talented mod creators, we can't even agree on one which is perfect, which shows how impossible of a task it is to create the end update. Or maybe how the end is already perfect. Think about it. No amount of tries to make it perfect ever worked. Couldn't it be that it is because it's already perfect? It already does what it's supposed to do, so in my opinion, until a satisfying end update actually happens, I'm content with the end update we already have. Yeah, you heard me right. The end update we already have, which is my next point. We already sort of have an end update. Now, I know it's officially called the combat update and whatnot, but you can't deny that the update is pretty much an end update. It introduced elytras, end cities, end ships, shulkers, shulker boxes. So many things relate to the end. Heck, even the update poster is pretty much showing the end. So, is it too far to think that it's already an end update? Now, will it stop Mojang from creating another end update? Probably and hopefully not. But could it be a factor in why they haven't done it till now? Possibly, yes. So those are my 6 reasons why I don't think the end update in Minecraft is happening anytime soon. Now I've yapped about why I don't think it would happen. I want you guys to tell me why it would happen in the comments so we can have a proper two-sided debate. Will Mojang announce an end update right after I post this video and make this video obsolete? With my luck, probably. Anyways, until the next one, this has been Gladix2 and I'll see you in the next one.